Oh, I don't, it doesn't affect me when I don't have the kids, but so many, I create for many.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I think it's good for kids.
Yeah. It's doing so much.
A lot of people do.
My cousins would come.
And Mr. Larson, there's a budget hearing first, where we take comments for that.
Yep. It's 2 separate meetings, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 6 o'clock. We ready? Awesome. All right. I'd like to open this public hearing on the budget 2025-26 budget revision. Thank people for being here. Call it 6 o'clock. Now just
Yeah, and as we wait, if anyone wants to speak on the budget, this would be the time to address the board. But it says revision number 1 on this, but it's actually it's a December revision, which happens to be number 2. That's what it's listed as later on. And the final revision comes in May. Is that the final revision of May?
yes.
Yeah, and the next one, but that's when attendance is set till the 100th day, and we're not at the 100th day. That's an example. If it goes up or down, when I say attendance, I'm in enrollment.
Enrollment, right?
Yeah. But if there's no comments, we have an agenda item after
Right.
that also approves the revision.
Okay. Well, let's. No comment, then I guess we'll close the public hearing, call it 6:01. And we'll call the regular board meeting to order at 6:01. I'm not giving you seconds here. And go to roll call.
Eldon Larson, Dayton Flake, Karsten Flake, Kat Hansen.
Here.
Lexi Nelson here.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go. Do we have a volunteer release and pledge of allegiance? Kat's got it?
Yeah.
Okay, Kat's got it. Thanks, Doctor.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have a volunteer release and invocation. Good. Father in heaven, come before thee this evening. Thank you for the many blessings. Thank you for the opportunity that this country affords us with the freedoms that we have. I ask that thy Spirit might be with us to guide us and direct us in things that we do. Help us to make the best decisions that we can for our community and for our school, and especially for our students. We're thankful for the freedoms that we have. We're thankful for those that are willing to work with us in this community, and I ask that the blessing would be poured out upon our community and our schools, and we say things in Jesus Christ. Amen. I'll take us to 3. I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda as listed.
Seconded.
Any discussion needed? Okay. I'll vote myself yes.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Guess I'll do the minutes as well. So check that. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the board meeting on November 12th, 2025. Thanks, Kat. Anybody find anything that I guess that needed to be changed? Okay. Call for the vote, Lexi?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes, thank you. That brings you up, Mr. Fields.
Okay, thank you. So you have a written report from me, and there's a few things I'd like to add, that I can elaborate on any of the items. One thing I want to start with, make sure I recognize, is we have a winter music program coming up this week. It's actually Thursday. And yeah, the person that helps spearhead that is on the agenda and also in attendance. So I wanted to recognize that in case anyone wants to attend.
What time?
6 o'clock. Some good news from my report was that that bill we got from the AIA with the little conflict with El Capitan's football team, because we didn't have the game. They have measles in that community. They were going to charge us that fee. Our appeal went through and no fee now, so that's good. Rest of there are a few other things I would, of course, the calendar for 27, 28 is on this as an item, but also this big assessment that we had done. It was part of a grant, so it's no cost to us. But they come and they look at every facility and basically every capital item in the school. It includes pictures, and I have the report now. I haven't printed it out yet, just because of how much printing that would be. We're prepared to print it. I just share parts with you as needed, whatever you're interested in. I think the district should use that report in the future for grants through the SFB. They're the ones that actually were the middleman in setting that whole thing up. But they're trying to get information for all districts, so they're trying to get like a baseline by selecting about 12. We were one. But there's a lot of information in there if you want to know about the shape of our facilities and what the estimated costs would be to maintain them over different periods of time. So I think some of that would be interesting to the board members. So I'm prepared to share that as you're ready. Train is all, we have them doing the calculations on converting our system over to several different smaller HVAC units instead of a campus-wide system, loop system. And they're still working on that. They'll be here tomorrow again. Haven't started construction. Remember, that project is going to be rather expensive, and it'll be a combination of SFB funds, grants, and probably a bond for the district or override. They're on the board, interest of the board, but so I did just want to make mention of that. A few other announcements in there, but couple, or at least one more I want to point out. A toy drive was done by some businesses and community members, and the toys were delivered this week to the principals, and they're very nice, and the principals are excited. There's going to be a lot of happy kids. Not every student's getting them, but ones that principals know there might be a special need for, or something like that. So, and I actually have some pictures, and Mr. Rogers sent me one before this meeting, but it's not on your packet. I'll have to send it to you at the time. But a lot of nice gifts. And if you have any questions about it,
Okay. Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Fields? Okay. Nobody signed up? All right. Thank you for checking on that. Let's go to consent agenda items. Make a motion that we approve the consent agenda items as they are listed. Those are items with a number 7 by them. There's only 3, 7A, 7B, and 7C.
I'll second.
Any discussion needed on those? All right. I'll give a vote. Pat?
Yes.
Myself? Yes. And
Yes.
Thank you, Lexi. Okay, that brings us to number 9, action items, personnel requests. Make a motion that we approve the personnel requests as they are presented in agenda.
I'll second it.
There's several items on there. I just encourage you to make sure you've gone through that. And we have junior high winter sports basketball specifically. One of the people on for approval tonight is actually here. And I think we still have, it may be still a 7th grade coach in one of the programs, girls, that we might need to hire, if I remember correctly. But the 8th grade is on here for both boys and girls. It's a popular program, so I did want to point that out. And just there's some other personnel there that you want to.
So you have, that's a presentation.
Jerry Miller with the athletic volunteer is, that's for junior high basketball specifically.
Okay.
From what I know.
All right, sounds good.
Adrian Bushman. Is she going to be a secretary and a substitute?
So, well, good question. Normally our aides, we get certified for them to be a substitute teacher as well. She does she works as an aide as needed, a substitute aide, but also in the office. So I guess she expressed an interest, or somehow this came up. And if she wants that substitute certification, I think we should make it happen and use her if we can.
Yeah. She's curious.
I don't think it's good. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. Do the vote. Michael, yes. Lexi?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. That brings us to discussion and possible approval of the calendar for 27-28. I'll make the motion that we approve the academic calendar as presented for FY 27-28.
Second it.
Discussion.
It's good to me, you know.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, there it is. Steve's got it pulled up. So,
I think it's good.
uh,
Who's got the things?
enrichment days, it's hard to plan for those right now, but we did the best we could with putting where we think the grade checks are. So strategically placed, but it could change because over 2 years in advance.
All right, so there's no questions on that. Let's call this vote. I think we're you, Lexi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, myself, yes. Thank you. All right. Not sure what to do with this one. I'll open for discussion. If we decide to vote on it, we'll have to change it, but I'll say it. I'll open for discussion. Changes to the Arizona School Boards Association's bylaws. Can I get a second on this?
No.
Can you pull this one up too?
So
Steve, would you pull this one up just so
this
everybody?
is basically, we did this previously before, but we haven't ever really done it for a few years, and so it's coming back around. This is
Yeah, that would be fine right there. And this isn't like a legislative priority one. This is bylaws for the ASBA executive board. So that they have board members from all around the state that serve on their board. And these policies, they're asking that every district vote. And they're listed here. If you'd like, I could run through them real quick, just the summary. This will be on that blue side. So this is to change their policies. It's no laws, or it's bylaws for the ASBA organization. Like they have caucuses and committees. That's part of it. So eligibility standards that's who can serve on it clarifies who can be there selected on.
Do they have a list of what their actual changes?
Yeah, so it's each one of those.
So there's a link.
They
But-
talked about this at the law
Yeah.
conference. I didn't remember.
They're all pretty innocuous, actually.
Because
I
this
think
is,
yes.
the blue and the red to me is just that if you pass, this is what. we
It's
think
what it
is
is.
good. And if you don't, it's
Yeah, I
not.
don't think there's any reason to vote no. I did kind of read through them.
Yeah,
So there's like, but we're supposed to vote together to submit one vote.
Right.
So,
Yeah, you only get one vote.
right.
And I would be skeptical when they say when they only give one side typically, but I did go through these. And so Steve's going, this is what they have
There's not a ton of
posted.
information there, but
It looks to me like just more clarification on a few things. How committees and caucuses interact with their executive board. Those type of things.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, they don't.
I'm sure there's a link to the actual language there, but I don't know if you want to give me how to do that.
remember the kid, it's like 12.
I know, well, there he is.
The last time, I mean, I don't know how much I really want to go, but we did vote on this. But you might remember, we did vote no on the last, there was a proposition that came up a few years ago.
Yep.
On this, but they wanted to give more, they were thinning out the voting power to give it to another minority caucus. And it didn't pass. We weren't the only board that voted.
Yeah.
But these look pretty good, issues like that.
Okay. What do you guys think? We want to vote on the, the reason why I said open for discussion, I didn't know if we really wanted to vote on it or we can just let it go or.
Oh,
You know,
it's not really gonna affect us in any way, is it?
No, I think it might help the ASBAA with their business, but that's it. It gives more power to their what they call executive director, like the superintendent of their board. It gives him more authority. It's one of the five that are listed.
all I know is I've gone and then where you go and you sit and they want out all of the school boards to vote on whether or not they do something or don't do something. Small rural schools have very little.
Sure.
What an interesting fact that I can remember now that you're talking about it. If we don't submit a vote, it counts as a no vote now. Yeah, that's what it was a result of that thing that happened that one year. So no vote or not submitting a vote actually counts as, they got to get like a state.
When does the vote have to be submitted by?
Oh, there's just a few days.
December 16th.
Oh,
Yeah. So what do you think?
I would recommend a vote yes, as a board.
All right. Then I will change my thing. I'll make a motion that we vote on the changes to the Arizona School Boards Association bylaw.
I'll second it.
Second, okay. Unless we have any discussion on it, let's just go straight then.
Yes.
Kat?
Yeah.
Myself, yes, and Lexi said
Yes.
yes. There we go. So, this one. I will make a motion that we open for discussion and to vote on a decision of action regarding the search and screening process for a new superintendent.
Second it.
That was a mouthful, sorry. I wanted to make it so we could talk about it and vote. So you basically, Brian, go ahead and lead us through this.
Yeah, so I do have a recommendation for you, but it's your decision, of course. Either one of these organizations would, I think, conduct a thorough search for us. One is more money, but so the two options are ASA, that's the Arizona School Administrators, or the Arizona School Boards Association. There's a difference in price, and I think one is more popular right now in the state, that they might have a little bigger reach, but it's your preference. I would recommend, if you want my opinion, the ASBA. That's who we used the last time we did it. The district.
The SBA is the cheaper option.
It is.
So I kind of lean in that direction.
Well, there's the three different
Tears. Yeah.
tiers.
3 different tiers.
So which ones?
So what do you? That's part of the discussion, I guess. I'm not going to change my thing again on this one, too. So we have to vote specifically. I forgot that there's. So
I think if you vote,
do you
for
want
the
to talk
ASA,
about level, or do you?
I think, well, we can, whatever you guys want, but I think if you just pick an organization, we can get it out right now, and then maybe we can just decide what level later. It's, the levels just mean they give more
How
hours
many hours they put?
They
through
come here
the
to-
search, right?
to help board and work with the new super.
But either one, the ASA or the ASBA, do put it out
Yes.
that this job.
They basically do the same thing.
Right. So
It's the same. I read the outlines for the timelines or whatever. It's basically the same for both.
okay. So kind of in which one do you want to vote for? Because we will have to change which one we're voting for.
Oh, I say the ASB.
And we used that before.
Yeah, years ago.
It's been a long time.
That one. Yeah.
Is that how you got this through?
Yeah, it was a follow-up from the year, but yeah, basically, ASB, I think it was like in 2010, or right in there somewhere that we used it, so it's been a minute.
It's a good experience.
Yeah,
For you here then.
Just barely. Not quite. So it's like, can't remember exactly how, but I wasn't there for the first one, but it was like the ASBA had helped us search. We got one superintendent, correct? And then that superintendent we got rid of, but we used what they had pulled from the previous one to get right, if I remember.
if you want to know, they've had 3 finalists, and Mr. Klein was one. He was the one they offered the job to, and he was here about 2.5 years.
Right. That's obviously too.
Okay.
First year is on the board. Okay. So do I have to change that to be specific? I'm trying to think. Do I need to the thing, or since I said we were going to vote on it, can we just say we vote to do the ASBA?
But fine.
Okay. Well then,
My recommendation.
I'll start it first. Let's go with ASBA. I vote yes on ASBA to help us with the search.
Yeah, yes on ASBA.
Then ASBA.
Okay, there we go. It'll be more difficult than I thought it was gonna be.
When you opened that up for discussion, was there a second?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to, I'll make a motion that we approve the 2025-26 budget revision 2 for Joseph City Schools.
I'll second.
Yes.
So enrollment shifted a little bit, and a few numbers got more solid. We see we're running tight, and so adjustments were made to like our carryover, but that isn't that's explained in the backup as well. So I'm not telling you.
Did we find out what the difference, why the weighted number has been tanking like crazy when our
Specifically, no.
daily number doesn't?
Yeah, so weighted, weighted, that's how they weight students. And so our weighted count was something like roughly 630, I think. I don't know if it's on this report, but our actual count right now looks to be about 384. They don't count kindergartners as a full student, and preschool doesn't count.
Right, but I was talking about like
The weighted one is
5 years ago, the weighted one was like
Way higher, yeah.
way higher, and it's just been taking a dive like crazy. And that really affects the amount of money.
I specifically, I don't know, unless Steve might, by chance, probably not.
Enrollment has gone down.
Yeah, but the weights,
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't gone through each student.
Our actual school enrollment hasn't gone down like that weighted number has gone.
No,
I
no,
mean, it's not even close. It's more, it's like double that weighted number is.
That could, yeah, one student could be more than one on that, so. We want to make sure we're entering all the students so we get their full weight.
If we could look into that, because that makes a huge difference. If we can find, I mean, if it's going down, it's going down, but it would be nice to understand a little bit more of why that is going down.
Okay.
And what actually causes that, because that looks like that's a big chunk.
Yeah, that's something we can definitely do, so we will.
Because I think our actual school numbers have gone down a little bit, but they're not even, I mean, it's not linear. They're not the same. It's one's really
everything-
sharp and the other one's kind of, plus we're a little
It's compounded when we
higher
do it.
than we were last year. I mean, we've been kind of, but not.
Yeah,
So if we can find that out, I would be really interested to know.
Okay.
One, what makes up that weighted? And two, why is it tanking so hard on us? And if there's anything we can do about it. I mean, that's what I want to know if there's something we can do about it. I don't know, probably not, but it'd be nice to at least understand it so we can figure out if there is something we can do about it.
gotcha.
I think both of them just said that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. So I'm gonna vote. Yes, Lexi, yes. Okay. Thank you. All right, so that brings us to requests for future agenda items. We have any requests for future agenda items? Sound like it. That brings us to upcoming meetings and events calendar. So we have the meeting on the 12th at 8 a.m., correct? 8
Yes.
to 9? That will be in here.
Yes.
Okay. And then there's the ASBA conference, 17th through 19th.
Yes.
Both going to that?
I'm not, can't.
Not going. I'm not going. I was gonna go, but I run into some complications, so I'll be there.
So
Lexi can represent, there's an award to be given to our board, and I'm gonna try and make it down for that ceremony.
Just make sure you smile big for the
Dinner, it's a
dip. You and Sam. Yeah, okay.
this thing on February 6th, public staff,
I went last year. It was very interesting.
where do they happen?
It's in Flagstaff. They did it in one of there was a,
The hotels or something?
yeah, it was in, one of the NAU campuses. It was close to that. Where the, right before the big curve, right before downtown. So that makes sense. So,
I get downtown and I know one.
Is that's just for one or that's for the whole board, correct? Because I think most of us have gone to that.
Yeah, and usually when you first get on a board, you take it, but it is very good training. Lexi testified to that too. So
Yep. And the 13th of January is good. There's no major conflicts, I think.
Yeah.
Matt Weber from Navit was going to be here for that meeting. Let us know.
All right.
At the January meeting, we'll do all the beginning of the year things and board elections and
Oh, yeah.
when we have our meetings, times.
Political posters out. Yeah.
okay.
I'll put a poster up, Eldon for president. That'll be my poster.
Okay, let's not put any posters up. Okay, If there's nothing else, are we ready for adjournment? Okay. Make a motion that we adjourn. I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yes, we are adjourned 6:29.
Thank you, and was